And what is going on, everyone? This is Mark Gaiman, owner of Mark Gaiman TV, coming at you with a sports video, but it's not going to be a reaction video. It's going to be a video talking about what has happened to Florida State ever since last year. So let's just get on to it. Last year, they went undefeated. They won the ACC championship, and keep in mind, this is when the playoffs were four teams. So they won the ACC championship. They went undefeated, and they missed the playoffs. A lot of people gave the playoff committee hell because a lot of people felt like that Florida State got snubbed, which in realistic terms, they did. So, there's that. No problem. Fast forward to the start of this season, and it has been anything but playoff like for the Florida State Seminoles. Starting the season 1-4, their only victories coming was up against California, a team that really California should have beaten them, honestly, but it is what it is. But Florida State is probably one of the worst teams right now in the NCAA. They are, in fact, the worst team in the ACC for sure. Their passing game has not really been spectacular, but their running game has been really just horrible. They're only averaging 60 to 65 yards a game running the ball. And their passing game, like I said, is not that much better, like 2 to 250 yards passing per game. I don't know what is going to be needed for Florida State to be successful, but I can say this. A lot of people are calling for Florida State's head coach to be fired. Nerval, be fired. And what's curious about tonight is Florida State sued the ACC over the ACC adding Southern Methodist University, aka SMU. What's ironic is Southern Methodist beat Florida State tonight so bad that they put in backups and walk-ons with almost 5 minutes left. So that just tells you that Florida State honestly has become a clown fiesta in Tallahassee. And I would hate to be anyone that is a Florida State fan right now. Yes, I know I am a fan of Mississippi State. And yes, I know we are struggling. But honestly, you got to think of the downfall of Florida State and the major collapse of this program. Last year, Florida State went undefeated, won every single game. Yes, they missed playoffs. Yes, they got embarrassed by Georgia in their bowl game. But they won every single game in the regular season, including their conference championship. Went 13-0, missed the playoffs. And from there, it's been a downhill spiral. And I don't think that they're going to recover this year. Looking at their schedule coming up, they're certainly not going to get to a bowl game. They have 3 ranked teams left on their schedule, and they're already 1-4. So assuming they lose all 3 of those, they're already out of contention for a bowl game. Honestly, at this rate, Florida State might end up being 2-10 or 3-9, somewhere in that range. It's not a good feeling for a Florida State fan, especially knowing that your school just came off of an undefeated regular season and an ACC championship. And to have the biggest collapse, I think, in college football history like this, their coach is probably looking at getting fired. Possibly sometime in the middle of this season. I would say give them to the rest of the season, but I don't think they're going to be that patient with them. And honestly, in some respects, I don't think they should. But that's why I'm going to leave you guys to answer in the comments below for tonight's video. Do you guys think that Florida State should fire their head coach during this season, or should they stick it out and wait until the end of the season and fire him then? Because let's be honest, he's going to get fired regardless. But the question is, when is he going to get fired? That being said, guys, thank y'all for tuning in for this reaction video tonight about the Florida State Seminoles, downfall of them. And be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned for more sports videos down the road. Until then, guys, Mark Gaming signing off.